Welcome to North Dakota State Stadium. After a full day of college football, the sun is down, the lights are on, and we still have more for you on EA Sports. It's the UTEP Miners and the North Dakota State Bison. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe will be down on the sideline. And the Miners headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. On the move from inside his 5. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. And North Dakota State will have the football first as their offense heads onto the field. And they've got the veteran, this senior quarterback, to guide the ship. He's coming off a tough day in which he threw a couple of interceptions and only one touchdown pass. From the gun, it's Scott. They come out strong, stopping for no gain on the opening play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Some misdirection with the counter. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Hayes. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. And here comes the punt team. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So the UTEP Miners offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. You're like, sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got 2 guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. On play action. Fires to the wideout. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And hold on just a minute. They have decided to take the points here. Thought they might go for it on 4th and short. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. 2nd and long here. The fake, break and wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Scott. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Oh, pressure's coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. The Miners offense all set and ready to start the drive. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. And he almost had a pick. They'll need a bunch on second down. Back to throw, it's Colson. Rush right in his face. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, North Dakota State. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And that defensive touchdown all started with getting pressure on the quarterback. It was the hit on the QB that forced the errant throw. That was an easy interception and an easy pick six.
Try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. He'll bring it back looking for help. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The UTEP offense headed out to the field to start this drive. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Great place to start for this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Pulls it on the option. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They got it blocked just enough and a good gain on that run. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. To the air, it's Hayes. And it's incomplete on third down. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Snapped it, and he has to have it. They're all over him. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. Look out! Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They're working that left side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Miners will bring the punt team onto the field. Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Out wide right, it's Collins. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Third and long right here. Drops back. It's Hayes. Under pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
They bring the punter onto the field now. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Makes the grab on the left. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. Hand it to the back. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. And the Miners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the back. Turning it on. Oh, he got loose. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. They flipped into the field, and we were ready to play. Long way to go on 2nd down. To the air, it's Colson. Here comes the Heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game if they were going to have success, they had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting...
Makes a grab and room to run. The 10. Touchdown, UTEP. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Fresh center downs going to the air. He fires to the left side. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, North Dakota State! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
That's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Give to the running back. Nowhere to go on that one. He's going to lose 5. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Rush is on. He's going to run it. On the move at the 30. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. 2nd and long here. Wide receiver going in motion. And he's brought down after a short gain. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Looking to throw, it's Colson. Oh, pressure's coming. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
The Miners will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Trying to get started. Quick step and go. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Wants to throw one first. Hauls it in. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Rush right in his face. Working that left side now. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Right side, it's Collins. Oh, he's got some space. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now from inside the red zone. Gets rid of it. Finds his man. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Out wide right, it's Danzy. Touchdown, North Dakota State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Left side is Smith. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right side, it's Smith. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Trying to establish the run. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. 3rd and short now from their own 48. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Complete on the left to Smith. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Off-play action. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. He's loose down the middle. The 20. 10. Touchdown, North Dakota State. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Dropping back, it's Colson. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack. Long way to go on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. They'll run the screen. Made a defender miss. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Going with the ground game left. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Drops back on first down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Second and long here. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Turns it upfield. Could not make his way to the corner. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Back to throw. It's Hayes. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Keeps it. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. They're all over him. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Snap on first down, wants to throw. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
We can never even dream about this kind of start if you're a quarterback. That now his 4th interception in the first half, and he's just not been able to shake this. Bad decision-making. Fundamentally, he's just been off. This offense has never been able to find a rhythm, and I know this is a very talented player, but if you're the head coach at this point, you've got to consider benching this guy.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Catch in the middle. It's Collins. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Oh, the attempt is no good. Well, the field goal didn't quite make it through, but still an 18-point game. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look in on BYU taking on the Arizona State Sun Devils. And it's the Cougars trying to push that win streak to 9 in a row. This team knows exactly who they are. They've taken on the identity of that head coach, and they are a serious contender. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Fargo. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Off-play action on first down. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete. They'll need a bunch on second down. They'll try it over the left side. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a third and long. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Dropping back, it's Colson. Fires on the move. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a fourth down. And the Miners will line up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Trying to make one miss. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. The run inside, it's Scott. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Motion from the wide receiver. Powers through the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Tries to get it himself. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Rid of it on the RPO. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Looking to throw on third. Look out! He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the third down. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Quick give. It's Mitchell. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. Long way to go on second down. They'll run him again. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Right at the line. He'll be stopped short. It'll be fourth down, and let's see what the decision is here. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Splits the uprights right down the middle. A penalty marker is down. If this is on the defense, the offense is going to have a choice to make. Do you dare take the points off the board and go for the touchdown? Hope the kicker is okay there. He's in a defenseless and vulnerable position, and you have to protect him. Out wide right, it's Collins. He's dropped. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Keeps it on the bootleg. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback. It's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a four-man rush. Sometimes it's a three-man rush. Sometimes it's all-out blitz. But with the speed they have, especially in that front seven, it has been a nightmare for this offense. They've given up sack after sack after sack in this game.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Miners offense all set and ready to start the drive. The give on the counter. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Had to force that one.
Well, coming out in the second half, they knew they needed to throw the ball to have success, and they have not yet found a completion here in the third quarter. This quarterback has got to be able to find a way to get himself back in rhythm.
And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Out wide left, it's Barnes. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Miners are flying down the field. Motion from the wideout. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a first down. And the Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. Defense all over him. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Moves the pocket. It's Colson. Looking down the middle. Got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Big play on the catch. It'll be enough to move the chains, but there is a man still down on the field. The Miners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Run in the red zone. It's Barnes. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Miners. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17. So it's an 80-yard drive, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They send the tight end in motion. Sells the run, wants to pass. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Hits inside. It's Mitchell. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Makes the grab. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Looking downfield, it's Hayes. They go to the wide receiver screen. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Both Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Mitchell. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Second down, gonna throw it. Gets rid of it.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Pulls it in. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today, and we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. Tough run here. It's Mitchell. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. How about this methodical, soul-crushing drive? They've already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock as they snap it on second down. Grabs it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. Wants to throw. It's Hayes. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, North Dakota State. Fired in from the red zone for the score. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The UTEP offense headed out to the field to start this drive. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Got his man on the right. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Straight ahead, it's Barnes. And he fights his way forward, gets away from 1, but not much doing on that one. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. This offense has it with really good field position. Finds a crease, it's Mitchell. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Offense in a split backfield. They'll move the wide receiver. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass, it's Hayes. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, North Dakota State. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Myers deep on the run. And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see 4th down, but it's better than pulling another pick. Snapped it, and he has to have it. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop, and the turnover on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Left side is Coleman Williams. There he goes. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
From the red zone, it's Mitchell. Touchdown, North Dakota State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive. He's got it along the sideline. Breaks free in the middle. He's at the touchdown, UTEP. And they take it in for 6 more points. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Lining up to add another. And it's perfect. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Running inside, it's Mitchell. Got the 1st down. At the 40, there he goes. It's a seam wide open. The 10. Touchdown, North Dakota State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. His third touchdown of the game. That's almost half of his total as he now has 7 on the year.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. From the gun, it's Barnes. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Colson. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. 2nd and long here. Snap in the shotgun. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Finds his big tight end. Great awareness by this defense to know where the first down line was and stop him just a little bit short. Big 4th down decision coming. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Wide receiver comes in motion. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting